Okay, true life. I'm moving and I've never been so lost in my life, but alas, I am, and honestly, all I can do is try to find back my path. It's 2024. I have been moving like a chicken with no head. I'm gonna go get my Jeep looked at because yeah, it's the perfect time for it to just start causing me problems. And honestly, I hope everything is cool and manageable and it's just an oil change and a couple of things because I have been traveling a lot as far as like driving. But yeah, that's it. I'm tired and I have no other choice or outlet on how to express those things. Look, I'm just talking like I have nothing to lose at this point in my life. I am ready to just move. And that's what I'm going to do. Move. So I'm back in the house. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like I just have a plethora of different feelings because like I don't know. There's a lot of stress going on around me to obviously move, then to again deal with what I've just been dealing with for a very long time, physically. And then number three, I feel like just added stress from just existing. Like I'm very overwhelmed, I'm very exhausted. Like I'm really trying to work on my will to exist. And I have no idea why I'm even just recording this, more so like because my last few vlogs I feel like I've just been really sad anyway, and I personally don't want to. I won't watch this back. I know that for sure because I just hate, I probably won't like to see myself this way. But it's the truth, and it's kind of just like, I don't know, it is what it is. I feel like I've lost the plot. Like I've really just lost the plot. I can't tell you where I'm going. I have an inkling of what I could do, but the problem with the things that I want to do for myself is that most of them are starting to feel like lost dreams in a sense. It's kind of like they feel so expired now, and it's like, because I'm not even the same person that wanted those things. Like I look crazy, like I really do, but I gotta be honest. Like my theme is feel good, do good, be good, but I literally do not feel good. I have not felt good for like a long time, and I have tried different methods over the years. I've tried therapy, I've tried medications. When I did start an antidepressant, I had very like terrible physical symptoms, and because like I said, I'm just in this phase where I literally do not know what's going on. Like I have a few diagnoses, but like the root cause, or maybe like I said, maybe I'm not accepting the root cause, but it's like I just feel like they're like, okay, you have XYZ, but no explanation. That's very frustrating. Then, you know, for the most part, in regards to depression, like I tried different things. I, you know, do things that used to kind of make me feel happy. I find even now, like, I don't have anything I want to watch when it comes to TV. Social media feels like this hellhole of just repetition, and then navigating this space of like human existence in one place. It's just really crazy. For depression, I started journaling again, but the journaling feels kind of like, I don't know, journaling feels like I just have to try to be consistent, but then again, I don't think consistency matters. It's just that I need to do it when it comes to thought. So I will keep journaling. I did journal in the past, and that helped as far as, you know, being able to look back at things and see how far it's come. I don't know. I feel like when you get to the point in your life and you lost the plot, do some crazy shit. Like, especially if you're like me and, you know, your brain has brought you to those really, like, no turning back places when it comes to your just existence. And I guess I'll put a trigger warning if you are or have any suicidal ideation. You'll be triggered. Click off now. Okay, there was a lot of noise going on. But like I was saying, I feel like people talk about, it's like, to me, suicide, to be honest, is one of those things where, like, you cannot talk about it until you've really felt that, like, and until you've been depressed for such a long time that you just feel so fed up with just your existence that feels like the only way out. Because people think that people are doing it because they just, it's like a cop out, and it's kind of just like, who's to say it's a cop out? You get to a place where you feel so alone, number one. Then you feel like, for if you have people that want to somewhat help you, they just don't have the tools to help you. Like, human empathy is a thing that I wish more people had, and a lot of people can empathize and sympathize, but the deep rooted, like, sympathy or empathy that it requires to deal with someone who's in a place like that is not something that everyone has, you know. And I'm not saying this because I'm not advocating for suicide. What I'm trying to get people who don't go through it to see and understand is that you literally get to a place where it feels like there's no other option. Like, your life will not get better. And in some cases, you know, you've tried XYZ, and the snap moment, like that one moment gets to a point where, like, or one moment that accumulates and feels like I would say like a balloon or a bubble. If in that one moment you don't have anything to ground you, you just, that's it, you know. So I take a lot of mental strength to keep myself from going to those places, but I also can't say that I don't, because a lot of my misery comes from just like being in a place where it's like, I hate to say, like, it's like I'm trying to avoid saying things as a manifestation, but I kind of, and I, you know, and I get everyone's like, oh, be positive, blah blah blah, but it's just like, honestly, if my brain is not right, it's just not right. And part of those steps to try to fix it is probably me recognizing and accepting the fact that I'm probably depressed, and recognizing and accepting that fact now results into me deciding, okay, well, this is the facts of the facts. What do I do from here? You know what I mean? There's a lot of fake positivity, ray. Even I know my tagline, but my tagline, feel good, do good, be good. It's because of the fact that, like, it just boils down to the fact that, like, I really fight. I really want to fight to feel good, and with me feeling good, I can do more good, because at the end of the day, I have a lot of deep set, like, theories and thoughts and, I guess, philosophical thinkings about just existence and what it is and who we are as people, why we're here, our souls, etc., blah blah blah, understanding the universe, whatever. But it's like, okay, if I'm gonna be here anyway, because to be a human and to be human is suffering to me. And unfortunately, a lot of us suffer. There are people that come and they seemingly never go through life without a scratch, and you know, good for them. Maybe they had better karma in the future, if you believe in that type karma in the past, if you believe in that. So like, you know, but it's in the same breath you wonder, because I'm sitting here talking on a video and explaining and complaining to people who don't know me, and there are probably people that are worse off than me. But I think when we're depressed and your mind wants you to just like, you want to feel sorry for yourself because you just want someone to see you. And a lot of people cannot do that, because if you didn't fall or wallow to the depths of depression, you're probably on autopilot. Like, you're probably just there to, you're just living your life, doing the day-to-day mundane things, routines, and you're probably unhappy, but you have enough distractions to keep you going. You know, in my case, I think a lot of my depression came from, at first, I'm gonna be honest, like, I felt like I just never had success in relations to people. Like, I had a lot of acquaintances, but like really true friendships, they faded as fast as they came. And it made me realize that when I became someone who actually needed the help, as opposed to being the person that helped others, I didn't have anyone there for me. I hardly had anyone there for me. Who I keep as a friend these days is literally, I don't even want to stretch it to 2 people, but I know one specific person outside of my sister, which I'm very grateful for her, and I'm happy that I have a family that I can be friends, have a friend in. But like, you know, my other side of that, one person that's a friend that has become like someone that I feel like has shown and been there for me in ways that other people have outside of my like immediate family. I kind of feel like I would have loved to have deeper and more significant relationships with people, but they feel far and few and in between. And I just kind of feel like I'm over it. Like, I'm okay with not having many friends. I'm really okay with it, you know. Having acquaintances won't ever stop, you know. Hi, bye, how are you, that's it. But those real deep-seated relationships, I'm really good on it right now. I have to really, you know, get those basic needs met as a human being first before I start thinking about that stuff. You know, I was talking about my depression and how it started. It also came from my health. I live with chronic illness, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. When people cannot see your sickness, it's one of the worst things, because people don't understand the up and down of it. And I swear to God, I never thought in my 30 years of life that I would be having this, because I was one of the people, I mean, exercise was pretty much routine for me for most of my 20s up until the end parts, and for basically since about like 13 or 14. Like, I've always exercised. I was always an athlete. I was always active. So to me, when like life happened and I had a lot of stressful situations, like if I go through all of them now, and this includes friendships, romantic relationships, career, you know, all of those things, when I talk and think about all of those things that brought me to this place, it's a lot. And so it felt like when I couldn't keep up the one thing, so like exercising and maybe keeping my body active and move, when I wasn't able to just physically do it anymore because it just was so much, it felt like I just got punished. And it was just like, wow, I've been disciplined all my life. I went to school, I finished college early, I networked, I did the things to make the friends, try to put myself in places next to people to get opportunities. I did all of those things, and I still didn't get the results that I wanted. And I still fought beyond that. I took jobs that I wouldn't take, because I just took jobs to take them, because I was like, you know what, drop the, you know, be humble and try to get something that will pay your bills, take care of XYZ, blah blah blah, because you know you're gonna get to a better place soon, you're gonna get to this soon. I tried because I walked to my back and been up on it, just don't work. Like, it just got very frustrating. I just feel so like sad about it. I can't, it's like I can't do anything about it because, like, number one, I have, like, on top of with the health thing, like I said, like, I had 20s, we're in 2024, so now almost 2 years ago now I got diagnosed with my illnesses, and then I have a lot of symptoms because of the illnesses, and then I also have a lot of other symptoms that I'm not even sure are connected to my actual disorder. Then I just had a, like, 2022, I was really stressed out too. I was working and I had a lot of stuff going on, and I just had shingles at 28, which was so depressing. And because I had my specialist at the time, who should have been able to recognize that I had shingles at the time, laughed in my face and was like, ah, you don't have shingles, just for me to have shingles. And now I suffer from the post neuralgia, which basically is literal pain. And I think that, and I've started to kind of think and try to connect it to, like, stress. So, like, right now I'm stressed. I feel like the pain that I was having with the shingles before and after started to sprout back up again, and I have a lot of nerve pain, and I have joint pain, and I have just a lot of things. And now I don't know if I'm getting, like, hives from stress, and I just feel so, like, I feel so depleted. And like I said, I never want to be one of those people that cry on camera or whatever, because at the end of the day, you know, I don't want anyone to feel sorry for me. I just want to share and talk about the things that I go through, because, you know, maybe there's somebody out there that feels the same way, and they just don't get to be seen, you know, because maybe they just didn't have the little inch of bravery maybe that I had to share my story. And at this rate, it's like, to go through all of these things and have nothing to, like, show for it in my brain makes me feel like, okay, well, push through it. Because even as a person, like, oh yes, I make content and I'm trying to stay consistent with it, like, you know, I've seen other people go through similar things, like, you know, like, so even me now making this video and putting this up, whether I have, like, tears in my eyes or not, it's like, what's keeping me going and from trying to go to those dark places, I'm just like, well, I've seen a lot of people that I watch from afar, I root for in this YouTube space. Like, I watched and see how they've gone from, you know, this to that, and I don't necessarily want the same things. Like, I don't, you know, we're all human beings, and we have different desires in life, we have different goals for ourselves. But, you know, I think it's just the happiness that I feel for other people who get from, like, places like this to at least a place of contentment and being able to provide for their family, being able to, like, do whatever it is that they want. Like, you know, some people want luxury, I root for those girls too. Some people want just to get a van and go live and travel. I root for those people. I root for the people who want to just get up and go to a different continent, go live some extraordinary life, which is extraordinary because maybe they never flew before, but their first trip out of the country takes them on this really life-changing adventure. Like, I root for those people. So it's like, I just want to be able to do that for myself, and it's really, really hard because I feel like I spend a lot of time inside my head and feeling like, you know, what if people don't receive me in the same way? And it's kind of like, I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna try to move forward and push through this, and even share this vulnerable video, because I've shared a lot of vulnerable videos before, but I don't think I've ever really gotten to this point on camera, you know. And I might not share this, I don't know, it depends. I might not share it, but if I do, if you're watching this and you feel like you're in the same boat, like, you know, let's just try to just rock with this. Because, you know, like I said, I'm a person, I have a lot of empathy for people who unfortunately chose, like, not to stick it out, because it is hard. It's not easy, and we don't even know why we're here in the first place. You know, there are a lot of things in the world that try to explain it, but at the end of the day, no one knows. You don't know until you know. That's just how this universe works. That's how things work. So like, if you feel the way that I'm feeling, I hope that, you know, you can feel inspired to just stick it out and try to find support where you can. If it's not from others, you know, reach out to, like, I mean, I'm a person, honestly, in the past, I'm very open. I usually keep my DMs open on, like, you know, other socials and things like that, but I just became really overwhelmed, and I'm not able to manage everybody else's problems because I have my own, you know. But if you need to, definitely comment, and hopefully if you watch this video, you guys can kind of like create community amongst yourself, and we can create community together to just kind of start doing life the way that we want to, and trying to like be good. And it's so crazy because I'm just like, I want to be bitter and mad so bad. I want to be bitter, I want to be angry. And when you're in pain all the time, a lot of times, I'm in pain a lot of times, when you're in pain, pain makes you angry. You know, rejection and all those things make you mad, they make you bitter. But it's like, I still feel like I could do it, but why not? My best decision is to, the best choice for me is to just make decisions that don't affect anyone else in a negative way, you know. So like, I don't know, like I said, I feel like I lost the plot. Like, I lost the plot, but I think I'll find it back, because like I said, I never in my life thought that I would be 30 where I'm at. But I just have to try to think, you know, where I'm at is not bad, it's just a little bit uncomfortable, but I still will have a place to, sorry, my camera cut off, but like I said, where I'm at is not as comfortable as before, but I have a place to rest my head. You know, that is something I can afford, and it can help me get where I need to be. I have love and support from both my parents, primarily my mom, and that's because of proximity, and my dad, I talk to him like almost every day. My sister, excuse me, that's like my best friend, my other best friend. We try to keep in touch, and I'm just happy for those things. You know, we have a dog, Bentley. You guys probably, I've had him in like old vlogs, and you know, he's trouble, but he's cute, and he's just a bundle of joy, you know, because he helped me get over my fear of dogs, which is something that was really big for me, because I just had bad experiences with dogs. So having this dog, even though he's a little rowdy, and he's only like, he's no more than 2 feet tall if he even stands on his hind legs, so he's a little guy, but he has a big voice, and he just brings a lot of joy. And you know, that's it. I will not like set, I'm right now at where I'm at, I will not set goals on things like marriage or relationships or kids, because I know right now I don't want those things. And it's not that I won't ever want them. Right now, I don't want it. Number one, I have a fear when it comes to kids. Like, I don't want to have kids that feel like me in this world. And there's so many things just even going on around just me as an individual feeling like this, and other people. Like, that's the pressure of existing right now. It's like just different degrees. So like, it's like if we're here in the middle, like in the bubble, you are just you, then you have your personal problems, internal, external, then from there you go to family problems or relationship problems, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger until you realize the whole ball of problems that the world can be. Especially if you are not a person that comes from like money, and you don't have your basic needs fulfilled all the time. Like most of us, if not, well, and I won't say all of us, but many people like myself, like you're very much, we're on a day-to-day thing, you know. You take what the day comes, you take what you can get. It's just a lot of uncertainty. I don't even know if this is a series or this is me just starting to vlog, because this is what it is. I'm gonna try to get some aesthetic things for you guys, because at the end of the day, I hate like sharing those things that are so vulnerable, because like I just like I wasn't really ever the sad girl, and then it's like I just became the sad girl. So like, so the last few have just been the sad girl, and like it's like it's a struggle, because it's like I know this is not me and these are temporary feelings, but like when do they go away? You know, that's when do they go away? What do we do to make them go away? But you know, my goal in life, if I'm gonna have to just exist and live, you know, I'd rather do things that affect people in a positive way and make people feel like seen and understood. So yeah, everything is shaking because like I said, unpacking, that's another thing. And yeah, I just trailed off into a different topic. Blame the Adahuda, whatever, in the name of neurodivergency. I will see you guys a little bit later. I guess that was a good release. Damn, like I never thought I'd be a person to cry on camera, but I get it now. Like that shit actually feels good. Like, you know, whatever y'all do with this footage or whatever happens with this footage, I really do not care. You know, I can post it, I cannot post it, you know, but if I do post it, it is what it is. Y'all can't hold it against me. Yeah, I was crying, bitch. So what? Like I said, let me go ahead and do some productive stuff. So now I'm gonna insert the aesthetic clips, and I will see you guys at a later time. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. I'm just recording for recording's sake. Say hi. You posing? Say hi, Papa. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Why are you making noise, huh? Oh, you and the baby. It's okay. I kind of feel like this camera been trying to nurse me lately, but I'm trying to walk over the mess and go get my, oh, I have to bring my tripod. I have another tripod, you guys, so that's gonna be exciting. I have a lot of documents from previous credit stuff. I don't know. Anyway, I gotta shred them, and I'm trying to get rid of a lot of documents that I don't want necessarily just put in the garbage like that. And yeah, so let me head inside.